Hi there. This is a set of videos that I put together just for you. I look forward to reading your comments and receiving your suggestions on how to make these videos more enjoyable or ideas for specific content that you might have. Thanks for watching. Today, a pair of Porsches and a pair of Ferraris. Hi there. In Porsche sales on Bring a Trailer today, a Seal Gray 2003 911 C4S Coupe with 52,000 miles sold for $41,996. I like 996 C4Ss, and this one seems to be very nice. Some chatter about mileage inconsistency and the specific IMS replacement held down the bidding. This appears to have been well purchased. An Arena Red 1996 911 Coupe with 86,000 miles sold for $71,993. The old shade photography trick. The exterior of this 993 is attractive. This was a fair sale. For Ferrari, yesterday I missed a car, a blue Chiaro over beige, yellow, 1991 Mondial T Cabriolet with 81,000 miles, presented by a good seller, sold for $66,000. High mileage for a Ferrari. This color, even over yellow, is a winner. This was a fair sale. A Rosso Corsa 1982 512 BBI with 9,000 kilometers, presented by a great seller, sold for $335,000. A beautifully presented low-mile car. This was well sold. I'll show more and talk about this BBI in today's short video. One car on Bring a Trailer was bid with its reserve not met today, April 16th. A copper 1977 924 was bid to $4,600. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, all Porsche 911s, S's, Cab, Targa, and C4. Hi there. In Porsche sales on Bring a Trailer today, a Meteor Gray 2007 911 C4 Coupe with 73,000 miles sold for $43,000. A nice-looking car, this was a fair sale. A silver over black 1986 911 Targa with 113,000 miles sold for $50,500. This seems like a bit of a low price for this example. Well purchased. A Guards Reddish 10,000 mile 1997 911S sold for $208,000. I'm surprised this went as high as it did. I would call the bidding frothy. It's not a good Guards Red. The photos and presentation were subpar. Well sold. On P-Car Market, a Guards Red over Black 1987 911 Cabriolet with, let's guess, 225,000 miles, 167,000 miles indicated, broken odometer for 10 years, sold for $45,000. Lots of questions. Poor photography, some of which was taken who knows how long ago, appears to show two different sets of wheels. Enough. Well sold. A GT Silver 2010 911S Coupe with 48,000 miles sold for $62,750. A decent car. This was outside the fair price zone. Well sold. An Azuro California 14,000 mile 2006 911 Club Coupe sold for $112,000. One of 50 produced. I really like these. And this one is even more rare as it sports the Aero Kit, one of only 6. This is likely a fair sale. I'll show more and talk about this car in today's short video. 2 cars on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met today, April 17th. A Guards Red over Luxor Beige 25,000 mile 2013 Boxster S was bid to $44,000. A white 2012 911 GT3 Cup car presented by a great seller was bid to $111,000. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, Porsches include 3 911 cabs, one a turbo slant nose, a pair of 944s, and a Ferrari Mondial T cab. Hi there. In Porsche sales on Bring a Trailer today, a one-owner Glacier Blue 1989 944 2.7 liter with 68,000 miles sold for $22,500. An extremely clean, well-kept car. This was a fair sale. A GT Silver over Stone Gray 2005 911 Cabriolet with 58,000 miles sold for $37,000. A clean, attractive car. This was a fair sale. A triple black 2003 911 C4 Cabriolet with 128,000 miles sold for $24,250. This was a nice cab at a nice price. I'll say this was well purchased. A black over gray green 1986 911 Cabriolet M491 with 67,000 miles sold for $96,999. An uncommon color combination. This is a great looking wide body car. The sale price is high. This was well sold. A jet black over black 2022 911 GTS Coupe with 2,400 miles sold for $173,000. Fitted with the factory aero kit, sticker on this 992 was $165,000. This was well sold. A Guards Red over Champagne 1988 911 Turbo Cabriolet M505 Slant Nose with 2,700 miles sold for $332,000. This cab is in like new condition with a yellowish interior made 8 times worse with the yellow steering wheel. I'll show more and talk about this car in today's short video. For Ferrari, a black over beige, yellow 1989 Mondial T Cabriolet with 25,000 miles sold for $77,500. Another very clean car. This was a fair sale. On Cars and Bids, an India Red over beige modified 1988 Porsche 944 Turbo with at least 90,000 miles sold for $23,400. The seller acquired this car last year, and the mods are minor, but there is cosmetic damage everywhere on this car. This was perhaps a fair sale. 4 Porsches on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met today, April 18th. A Minerva Blue 1976 911S Targa was bid to $56,500. A black 3.8-liter powered 2014 Cayman with 49,000 miles was bid to $63,000. A black 1991 911 Turbo with 87,000 miles was bid to $124,000. A Basalt Black 9,000-mile 2008 911 Coupe presented by a great seller was bid to $54,500. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, 6 topless Porsches in cab or Targa form, and a pair of Ferraris. Hi there. In Porsche sales on Bring a Trailer today, a triple black 1999 911 Cabriolet with 100,000 miles sold for $21,750. Relisted after an unpaid title issue following a sale here in February at $21,450, I called it well purchased, as it should be today, but those prices are too close in time to make it other than a fair sale. A summer yellow over black 1976 914 2.0 liter sold for $22,914. A sale that included both fuel injection and carburetors. This was a fair price. A Lapis Blue over Savannah Beige 2001 Boxster S with 65,000 miles presented by a great seller sold for $29,000. Sold here last year for $17,250. I said that was a good purchase as long as the interior could be tolerated. This is a nice car last year, and its appearance in this auction was even better. This was well sold. A midnight blue over black and stone gray 16,000-mile 2007 Boxster S sold for $33,250. A very nice car. This was a fair sale price. A triple black 37,000-mile 2010 911S Cabriolet sold for $60,000. Sold here last year for $64,000. I called that a fully priced sale. Today it's nearly fully priced. A Nordic Gold over Black 20,000-mile 2008 911 Targa 4S sold for $82,500. A fat price for a relatively uncommon color. The bidders all hope that the relatively limited production causes this example to retain its value. I don't see that happening to this extent. This 997 was well sold. A Maritime Blue 1993 968 Club Sport with 69,000 kilometers sold for $83,000. I really like 968s, and the Club Sports were unattainable here in the US. This great car was sold at a fair price. I'll show more and talk about it in today's short video. A silver, one-owner 1985 911 Coupe with 101,000 miles sold for $84,000. Okay, it's time machine time. It's 1985 and you want to special order the color of your 911. And you pick silver? Odd. This was on the high side of fair. A cream white modified 40,000-mile 2009 911 Turbo Coupe sold for $130,000. Fitted with a replacement interior, suspension, and exhaust, this was just too much. Very well sold. A black, supercharged 1996 911 Coupe 3.8 liter with 70,000 miles sold for $172,000. The engine was built by Patrick Motorsports, and lots of additional mods were performed. Still, I think this was a fair sale price. For Ferrari, a Rosso Corsa 19,000-mile 1990 Testarossa sold for $125,000. A nice car, this was a fair sale. A blue Chiaro 1988 412 GT with 33,000 miles presented by a great seller sold for $185,000. I am stunned by this huge sale price. Wow. On PCAR Market, a white modified 1974 911 Coupe sold for $52,000. An interesting build. 997 seats, fiberglass fender flares, an RS spec 2.7-liter engine. This seems like a huge bargain. One Porsche on Cars and Bids was bid with its reserve price not met today, April 19th. A black 2006 911 Coupe with 77,000 miles was bid to $35,250. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, all Porsches, including a 356, a 944, a Boxster, and 911s in coupe, Targa, and cabriolet form. Hi there. In Porsche sales today on Bring a Trailer, an Arctic Silver 2003 911 Coupe with 89,000 miles sold for $27,000. A little pricey, but still a fair sale. Another Arctic Silver over Black 911 Cabriolet, this a 50,000-mile 2002, presented by a great seller, sold for $33,000. This car is a leap above the previous car, and a chunk of change more. This was well sold. A Speed Yellow over Black 23,000-mile 2002 Boxster S sold for $30,000. A nice low-mile Boxster. I like it, but the price is high. Well sold. A black over cork 1978 911 SC Targa with 161,000 miles sold for $41,750. The comments about this car suggested a good buy. I do not concur. At best, I think this was a fair price. A triple black 1997 911 C4 Cabriolet with 92,000 miles sold for $55,000. Sold here 2 years ago for $45,000. This was a fair sale. A silver 2.7-liter powered 1970 911T Coupe presented by a great seller sold for $100,000. sold here in 2018 for $61,000 and 2019 for $69,000. Today, this 911 was well sold. A light ivory 1965 356 SC coupe sold for $126,000. The stated restoration goal on this car was high-level driver, and it is. This seems like a fair sale. I'll show more and talk about this 356 in today's short video. On Cars and Bids, an Arctic Silver over Black 2002 911 Targa with 123,000 miles sold for $28,500. Yes, you heard right, another Arctic Silver over Black open-top 911. This was a fair sale on the edge of well sold. A triple blue 2001 911 Cabriolet Lapis over Metropolitan with 88,000 miles sold for $23,500. A clean 996, this baby blue boy was well purchased. A midnight blue over the sad specter of a sandy beige interior 2007 911S Cabriolet with 107,000 miles sold for $33,669. A bargain price for those tolerant of the interior. This sale included the hardtop. On PCAR Market, a Sienna Red 1983 944 sold for $8,500. A decent car at a good price. Well purchased. 3 Porsches on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met today, April 20th. A yellow, open cockpit 911 race car was bid to $25,000. A silver RSR style 1972 911T 2.7 liter was bid to $127,500. An Irish green 26 years owned 1970 911S coupe was bid to $137,000. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, lots of Porsches, including cars from a 912 and 914 to a 991 Speedster, plus a Ferrari F430 Spider. Hi there. In Porsche sales on Bring a Trailer today, a black 1986 944 with 64,000 miles sold for $22,500. This appears to have been a fair sale price. An Arctic Silver over Boxster Red 18,000 mile 1998 Boxster presented by a great seller sold for $24,950. This color combo is not my thing. This seller, though, does present great-looking cars. This was a high price, fair for the mileage and condition. An Arctic Silver 43,000 mile 1999 911 Coupe sold for $31,500. Sold on this platform in December for $35,000, today's sale price was likely fair. A GT Silver 2004 911 40th Anniversary Edition with 96,000 miles sold for $32,000. The mileage on this damped the bidding. This was on the line between well purchased and fair. A Guards Red over Cashmere Beige 21 years owned 1990 911 Cabriolet sold for $40,250. Not a perfect car, as evidenced by the sad front end, wonky glove box, and more. This was still well purchased. A Grand Prix White 1986 911 Coupe with 113,000 miles sold for $86,911. This car cuts a nice silhouette, one with which I'm both familiar and a fan. This was a high price and a fair sale. A jet black 8,000 mile 2016 Cayman GT4 sold for $107,100. Sticker price on this was $115,000. This was well sold. A white Rest of World RSR style 1975 911 Coupe twin plug 3 liter sold for $108,000. A whole lot of car for the money. This was well purchased. I'll show more and talk about this car in today's short video. A black 42,000 mile 1986 911 Turbo Coupe sold for $151,000. A very nice example, this was well sold. A triple black 2019 911 Speedster with 8,000 miles sold for $335,000. Roughly $80,000 over sticker, this was well sold. On PCAR Market, a Saturn Yellow over Black 1972 914 2.1 liter sold for $13,500. A happy 914, this car included a body color target top and was well purchased. A midnight blue over gray 2000 911 Cabriolet with 117,000 miles sold for $18,500. A low price for a car with many opportunities, this was a fair sale. A silverish 1969 912 Coupe project car sold for $22,555. This appears to have been a bit on the well-sold side. It's rough. A black 38,000-mile 1996 911 C4S sold for $139,000. A big number here, and yet a fair sale. For Ferrari, a Rosso Corsa over tan 6,000-mile 2007 F430 Spider sold for $350,000. A very low mileage example, this beauty was well sold. 2 Porsches on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met today, April 21st. A black 2003 911 Turbo Coupe was bid to $31,250. A Riviera Blue RSR style 1974 911 Coupe 3.2 liter was bid to $135,000. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, Porsches include a Boxster, a 944, and 911s. Hi there. In Porsche sales on Bring a Trailer today, a Seal Gray over Black 2001 Boxster with 60,000 miles sold for $14,750. A nice car for the money. This was well purchased. A Guards Red modified 1986 944 Turbo with 143,000 miles sold for $21,000. Many engine mods and upgrades were recently performed. It's not perfect, but this high-mileage 944 was likely a fair sale. An Arctic Silver Martini Racing Look 1999 911 Coupe with 73,000 miles sold for $26,500. I know a boy that has a scooter just like this. This 996 seems in good condition, and the price was about fair. A Speed Yellow 10,000 mile 2006 911S Coupe sold for $66,000. A fabulous looking car. This sale price was high, and it was fair. A Guards Red over Black 1989 911 Turbo Cabriolet with 35,000 miles sold for $188,930. Bid to $200,000 in March. A non-paying bidder caused this to be presented for sale today. This appears to have been a fair sale on a very nice car. A Carrera White modified 2011 911 GT3 RS with 19,000 miles sold for $246,000. Lots of mods on this 997. This was likely a fair sale, perhaps a slight bargain. I'll show more and talk about this RS in today's short video. One car on Bring a Trailer was bid with its reserve not met today, April 22nd. A red over beige 30 years owned 1986 Ferrari Mondial 3.2 Cabriolet was bid to $44,000. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, a handful of Porsches, 356, 968, and a few 911s. Hi there. A special note as we start today. I had the pleasure of attending a Bring a Trailer alumni gathering in Los Angeles Saturday. There were perhaps 75 cars and hundreds of spectators. The event was hosted by the Motoring Club and Coffee Shop. It was a fun, casual event with a diverse crowd, and cars included a Honda 600 powered by a Honda VFR motorcycle engine and several nice Porsches. My favorite? This petrol blue 1978 928. The car is spectacular, and the owner a very nice fellow. Thanks to Randy and his team from Bring a Trailer and to the Motoring Club. In Porsche sales today on Bring a Trailer, an Arctic Silver over Blue 32,000 mile 2000 911 Coupe with 32,000 miles presented by a great seller sold for $31,000. Sold on this platform last year for $29,500, this was a fair sale, buttressed by the seller's reputation, car preparation, and presentation. An Amazon Green 1992 968 Coupe with 70,000 miles sold for $45,968. Acquired last year for $32,250, it's had paint correction and a new set of tires fitted. This sold above its sticker price. Well sold. A ruby red 20 years owned 1963 356B Coupe sold for $59,875. A decent car, this was a fair sale. A Meteor Gray 50,000 mile 2008 911 C4S Coupe sold for $65,000. Strong 997 prices have been with us for a while now. This is another example. This was well sold. A GT Silver 19,000 mile 2007 911 Turbo Coupe sold for $136,555. A fat sale price here. This was well sold. I'll show more and talk about this pricey turbo in today's short video. One car on Bring a Trailer was bid with its reserve not met today, April 23rd. A Rosso Corsa 1989 Ferrari 328 GTS with 19,000 miles was bid to $105,328. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, Porsches include a few 911s, a Spider, plus a Ferrari 550 Barchetta, and a look at upcoming sales. Hi there. In Porsche sales on Bring a Trailer today, a Guards Red 29,000 mile 1987 924S sold for $16,500. Given the mileage, this seems to have been a bargain. Well purchased. A Platinum 9,000 mile 1983 911 SC Coupe sold for $117,000. This is a beautiful car. This was a fair sale. For Ferrari, a Rosso Corsa over Nero 468 mile 2001 550 Barchetta Pininfarina sold for $715,000. A stunning example of a limited production model, only 448 made. A previous Concours winner, this was very well sold. I'll show more and talk about this car in today's short video. On P-Car Market, a Seal Gray over Blue 2001 Porsche 911 C4 Coupe with 72,000 miles sold for $26,500. An interesting color combination. This was a fair sale. A black GT3 style 2005 911S Coupe with 62,000 miles sold for $46,500. Not too bad in the looks department for an attempted conversion. This seems to have been a fair sale. A Carrera White over Bordeaux Red 7,000 mile 2021 Boxster Spider sold for $114,982. The sticker on this was $115,000. This was well sold. Two cars on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met today, April 24th. A Carrera White over Sand Beige 25,000 mile 2007 Boxster S was bid to $31,500. A red 1969 Ferrari 365 GT 2+2 was bid to $220,000. In upcoming sales on Bring a Trailer, a Midnight Blue 75,000 kilometer 2007 Porsche 911 Turbo Coupe located in Canada has a current bid of $72,000. A GTS Red 2009 Cayenne GTS with 145,000 miles has a current bid of $21,250. A cobalt blue 1991 911 coupe with 78,000 miles has a current bid of $96,400. Yummy. A different cobalt blue over classic gray 21 years owned 1992 911 C4 Targa with 62,000 miles has a current bid of $80,000. An Olympic blue, I know, all these blues. An Olympic blue 2023 911 GT3 Touring with 150 miles has a current bid of $285,000. A silver 1989 911 Coupe Anniversary Edition has a current bid of $91,111. A black 27,000-mile 1997 911 Turbo is currently bid to $306,000. A GT Silver 17,000-kilometer 2005 Carrera GT located in Canada has a current bid of $1,054,000. Beautiful, even with the terracotta. A Rosso Corsa 1983 Ferrari 512 BBI with 24,000 miles is currently bid to $210,512. A red 1966 330 GTC has a current bid of $395,000. On Cars and Bids, an Arena Red 1996 Porsche 911 Turbo with 43,000 miles has a current bid of $170,000. On P-Car Market, a Grand Prix White 44,000-mile 1993 911 Carrera RS America is currently bid to $25,964. An Arctic Gray 2023 911 GT3 has a current high bid of $123,456. An Aqua Blue over Stone Gray 2009 911 Cabriolet has yet to receive any bids. A blue Pozzi 2006 Ferrari F430 Berlinetta with 17,000 miles has a current bid of $10,000. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, Porsches include a 928, a Spyder, a pair of 911s, and a pair of 911Ss. Hi there. In Porsche sales on Bring a Trailer today, a silver over black and white plaid run amok 1976 911S Targa sold for $45,432. Plaid everywhere. This was likely a fair sale. A speed yellow 46,000-mile 2004 911 Coupe sold for $64,996. A big sale price for a 996, the yellow plus aero kit brought all the money today. However, aero kits on these late 996s are uncommon. This was a fair sale. I'll show more and talk about this 996 in today's short video. Another aero kit equipped car, this a basalt black 24,000-mile 2007 911S Coupe sold for $77,997. Another high sale price, this one well sold. Yet another aero kit car, this a Guards Red 1995 911 Coupe with 59,000 miles sold for $96,000. Acquired last year for $85,000, today's sale price was high. I want to say it's well sold, but it seems fair. A Gentian blue over black 2021 Boxster Spyder with 6,000 miles sold for $132,134. Sticker price on this was $122,000. This was well sold. On P-Car Market, a paint-to-sample garnet red 1985 928S with 100,000 miles sold for $14,000. Not a great deal of detail on this car. It may have been worth a roll of the dice, as long as changing the interior color is factored in. Champagne isn't working for me. 4 cars on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met today, April 25th. A marble over blue 1986 911 Targa with 63,000 miles was bid to $48,200. Gray Really? Boy. A champagne yellow over black 1966 911 coupe was bid to $132,433. A Guards reddish 17,000 mile 1994 911 Speedster was bid to $149,000. This auction suffered a bad combination of a poor Guards red and even worse photography and color consistency. A GT Silver over black 2,900 mile 2010 911 Turbo Cabriolet was bid to $172,000. Black? Gray? Ugh. A special edition today is this Carrera White over Sand Beige 2006 911 Cabriolet that sold for $26,997. It's a Tiptronic car that has covered almost 240,000 miles. Impressive. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, lots of cars. Porsches include a 356, a pair of 912s, many 911s, and for Ferrari, a Testarossa. Hi there. In Porsche sales on Bring a Trailer, I missed a car yesterday. This Arctic Silver over Black 2004 911 C4 Cabriolet with 62,000 miles sold for $27,911. A decent car, this was a fair sale. Today, a repainted red 1967 912 soft window Targa project car sold for $12,750. Originally black, a definite project. This was probably a fair price for a chassis. A violet Chroma Flare 2000 911 C4 Millennium Edition with 59,000 miles sold for $30,500. These MEs have really interesting paint and really orangish interiors. This was a fair sale. A slate gray 2005 911S Coupe with 58,000 miles sold for $33,250. Bid to $36,000 last month, the seller let it go today, and this was well purchased. A repainted burgundy 1966 912 Coupe sold for $72,000. Originally Bahama yellow, the paint on this 912 is nice and the interior is well finished. This was well sold. A GTS red 2009 Cayenne GTS with 145,000 miles sold for $36,772. A huge number for this mileage. Regardless of condition, this was well sold. An Atlas Gray over Graphite 40,000 mile 2004 911 C4S Cabriolet sold for $39,000. A car begging for some contrast inside. Otherwise, this is a fabulous car. This was well purchased. A Grand Prix White over Blue 1989 911 Cabriolet sold for $62,000. Nice color combination. A very nice car and a bargain for a 3.2. Another 3.2 car, this a black 1986 911 Coupe with 100,000 miles sold for $68,000. Nice and well purchased. A modified 16,000 mile 2008 911 C4S Coupe sold for $78,500. Lots of mods on this, and it brought a larger price than I expected. This was well sold. A Midnight Blue 75,000 kilometer 2007 911 Turbo Coupe located in Canada sold for $92,911. A touch on the low side, I think the location damped bidding. This was well purchased. A silver 1957 356A Coupe presented by a great seller sold for $150,000. Bid to $135,000 in February. Today the car seems to have been a fair sale. High, but still fair. For Ferrari, a Rosso Corsa 31,000 mile 1990 Testarossa sold for $130,000. With a major service just 2,000 miles ago, this appears to have been a fair sale price. On Cars and Bids, a modified Arena Red 1996 Porsche 911 Turbo with 43,000 miles sold for $187,993. A good-looking car at a reasonable price, this appears to have been well purchased. On PCAR Market, a light bronze over Cadbury Brown 1983 911 SC Cabriolet with 87,000 miles sold for $46,911. An interesting color combination. I like this, and it was well purchased. A modified Grand Prix White 44,000 mile 1993 911 RS America sold for $115,000. An odd selection to modify, as only 700 of these were produced. This appears to have been well purchased. I'll show more and talk about this car in today's short video. 3 Porsches on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met today, April 26th. A very Guards Red 1993 968 Club Sport with 75,000 kilometers was bid to $71,000. A Cobalt Blue 1991 911 Coupe with 78,000 miles was bid to $102,000. A black 1997 911 C4S with 68,000 miles was bid to $122,000. On Cars and Bids, a black 2022 Cayman GTS 4.0 with 2,500 miles was bid to $83,000. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, lots of 911s, including a few turbos and a GT3 and a Ferrari 512 TR. Hi there. In Porsche sales on Bring a Trailer today, an Arctic Silver 2003 911 Coupe with 121,000 miles sold for $24,000. With a lightly updated suspension, this 996 was well purchased. Another Arctic Silver 911, this a 2002 911 C4S Coupe with 74,000 miles sold for $41,250. Sold here last year for $43,755, this was a fair sale price for a great all-around performer. A black over linen 1988 911 Targa with 136,000 miles sold for $60,500. I like this car, and I like the price, but for the mileage I think it's a bit high. This was well sold. Another Targa, this a cobalt blue over gray, 21 years owned 1992 911 C4 Targa with 62,000 miles, sold for $85,500. I'm not typically a Targa fan, but the last car and this one are both lookers. This car has a few needs, and it was well purchased. A triple black 2009 911 Turbo Cabriolet with 48,000 miles sold for $91,000. Bid to $76,000 last fall, this was a fair sale price. A Signal Orange 1970 911T Coupe sold for $115,000. A clean car, this was a fair sale price. A black 24,000 mile 2010 911 Turbo Coupe sold for $172,000. A pristine example, this 997.2 was well sold. I'll show more and talk about this 997 in today's short video. An Olympic Blue 150 mile 2023 911 GT3 Touring sold for $295,000. Sticker was $231,000. This was well sold. For Ferrari, a Rosso Corsa Euro 1994 512 TR with 28,000 kilometers sold for $255,512. This seems to have been a fair sale price for this successor to the Testarossa. On Cars and Bids, an Atlas Gray 2007 Porsche 911 Turbo Coupe with 20,000 miles sold for $132,000. Uncommon color, low miles, and a carbon package and sport chrono, plus the extra clean condition. These each contribute to value. However, I think this pushed beyond fair and crossed over into well sold. On P-Car Market, a black 1987 944 with unknown miles sold for $67.50. The old broken odometer story. This was still a fair sale. A Guards Red 23,000 mile 2006 911S Aero Kit sold for $70,000. A great looking car. This was a high price and a fair sale. And it could also be rationalized as a bargain without too much effort. A white 2,000 mile 2016 Boxster Spider sold for $96,055. The sticker on this 981 was $98,000. This was well sold. 3 cars on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met today, April 27th. A Maritime Blue Rest of World 1993 968 Coupe with 52,000 kilometers was bid to $35,000. A white RS style 1970 911T Coupe 3.2 liter was bid to $66,000. A Rosso Corsa 1983 Ferrari 512 BBI was bid to $229,000. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, Porsches include coupes, cabs, turbos, and outlaws. Hi there. In Porsche sales on Bring a Trailer today, a Palladio 45,000 mile 1999 911 Coupe sold for $24,996. A very nice, clean 996. This was a fair sale. A midnight blue over Savannah beige 2002 911 Cabriolet with 53,000 miles sold for $27,000. A Betty or Bedye, beautiful exterior, disappointing yellow interior. This was a fair sale price. Here we go again. A midnight blue over Sand beige 2006 Cayman S with 59,000 miles sold for $30,871. If I were doing a bibliography, I would write IBID. This interior is slightly more palatable than the 911s. This was a fair sale price. A Guards Red modified 1986 911 Turbo Coupe with 119,000 miles sold for $76,001. Several modifications here. K27 turbocharger, a European spec fuel system, new intercooler, wastegate, and exhaust system. This was likely a fair sale, a car for those that are open to mods. Purists need not apply. A silver 1989 911 Coupe Anniversary Edition with 70,000 miles sold for $110,000. Bid to $99,000 in January of last year. This is one of 300. This 911 sold at a high price. On Cars and Bids, a triple black 2004 911 Turbo Cabriolet with 81,000 miles sold for $45,000. A little bit of a bargain here. This was well purchased. On P-Car Market, a beautiful garnet red 1986 944 Turbo with 67,000 miles sold for $26,000. The paint on this car looks excellent, and the interior is one of many shades, but it is manageable. This sale price was on the high side of fair. A Cockney Brown modified 1975 911 Carrera Coupe 3.6 liter sold for $150,000. Lots of money went into this build, and 2 different owners contributed to the work. It seems like at least a fair sale price, perhaps a bargain. I'll show more and talk about this car in today's short video. 4 Porsches on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met today, April 28th. A black over Savannah beige 49,000 mile 2001 Boxster S was bid to $17,750. A red Safari style 1985 911 Coupe with 175,000 miles was bid to $100,000. An Etna Blue over Red 1961 356B Super 90 Cabriolet was bid to $106,000. A Tornado Red modified 1984 911 Coupe M491 race car was bid to $175,000. For Ferrari, a red 1966 330 GTC was bid to $485,000. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, Porsches include a 944, a Boxster, and a pair of 911s. Hi there. In Porsche sales on Bring a Trailer today, a Guards Red 1987 944 Turbo with 95,000 miles sold for $26,000. A clean car, well presented, this seems like a fair sale. A modified Seal Gray 2005 911 Coupe with 117,000 miles sold for $26,500. A great bargain on a nice-looking car. This was very well purchased. A white over black 2013 Boxster S with 54,000 miles sold for $45,250. This 981 seems to have been sold at a fair sale price. A silver 25 years owned 1987 911 Coupe with 89,000 miles sold for $77,000. Not a lot of info and nearly zero seller involvement. This was a fair sale despite these obstacles. Two Porsches on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met today, April 29th. A red, repainted 1969 912 Coupe 4-speed was bid to $47,912. A Guards Red over Black 1987 911 Turbo Cabriolet M505 Slant Nose was bid to $150,000. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, some really lovely Porsches and some high prices. Also, my look at upcoming sales. Hi there. In Porsche sales on Bring a Trailer today, a Guards Red 49,000 mile 1999 Boxster sold for $17,500. This sale included a hardtop and it was well purchased. A Grand Prix White 1994 968 Coupe with 81,000 miles sold for $27,500. Look at that interior. Unsold when bid to $26,000 in November, today's sale price was fair. A cobalt blue over terracotta 2006 911 Cabriolet with 91,000 miles sold for $37,500. This is my favorite exterior color. The interior is someone else's favorite. This was a reasonably priced fair sale. A basalt black 33,000 mile 2007 911 Turbo Coupe sold for $88,888. Lots of preventative maintenance was performed in this car the past few years. This was well purchased. A midnight blue 49,000 mile 1996 911 Targa sold for $101,000. A beautiful car. This sale price was on the high side of fair. A Guards Red over Black 1986 911 Targa M491 with 132,000 miles sold for $137,491. I am puzzled. Fewer than 60 of these were brought to the U.S. in 1986. This example has had an accident, most panels have been repainted, and it has non-standard parts, and still it was a high sale price. A burgundy red 1969 911S Coupe sold for $151,911. This is a barn find. Sitting from the late 80s until 2014, this S was likely a fair sale today. For anyone that doubts or doesn't know that a 50-year-old car can be exhilarating, the driving video linked below is a superb learning opportunity. and it definitely contributed to the final sale price. A Guards Red 1995 911 Carrera RS Club Sport with 38,000 kilometers sold for $296,000. A very high sale price. I'll show more and talk about this RS in today's short video. A black 27,000 mile 1997 911 Turbo S sold for $465,000. One of 175 made for the US, this is a tremendous price for this 993, and it was very well sold. One Porsche on Bring a Trailer was bid with its reserve not met today, April 30th. A silver 1982 928S with a broken odometer was bid to $5,500. In upcoming sales, a black 106-mile 2009 Porsche 911 Turbo Coupe has a current bid of $175,000. A Guards Red 1988 959 Comfort has a current bid of $1,002,959. Yummy. A Chalk 7,000 mile 2018 911 GT3 Touring has a current bid of $185,000. An Emerald Green 1972 911T Coupe has a current bid of $90,000. A Carrera White 2,800 mile 2022 911 GT3 has a current bid of $195,000. An Aventura Green 1996 911 C4S with 77,000 miles presented by a great seller has a current bid of $111,993. A Prugna 1989 Ferrari 328 GTB with 45,000 miles has a current bid of $100,328. A gorgeous black 1973 365 GTB4 Daytona Berlinetta presented by a great seller has a current bid of $560,000. A Rosso Chiaro over black 1974 Dino 246 GTS has a current bid of $100,000. On P-Car Market, an 800-mile 2019 Porsche 911 Speedster has a current bid of $250,000. My honorable mention car this week is a 2019 911 GT2 RS in Python Green Chroma Flare with 178 miles that has a current bid of $425,000. PDK, of course. Porsche produces only a handful of these Chroma Flare cars each year. This paint was a $130,000 option on a $300,000 car. Yowza. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well.